Om Shanti and good morning. Welcome back to Pavitrata series on purity. Today, episode 10. We will summarize today what we have discussed in the last 3 days. And the main topic was around the holy swans. We have discussed about the qualities, the qualifications of the holy swans. Holy swans are the souls. So let us remind ourselves these beautiful words from 6th of January 1990. From Raja Yoga teachings. Today, the Father, the ocean of knowledge, is seeing the gathering of holy swans. Holy swans are souls with cleanliness and specialities. Cleanliness means purity in thoughts, words, actions, and relationships in everything. The color white is always shown as a sign of purity. You holy swans are ones with white clothing and a clean heart. That is why you are embodiments of cleanliness, constantly to be without a flaw in body, mind, and heart means to have cleanliness. No matter how clean and pure some may be in their body, which is external, if they are not clean and pure in the mind. It is said, first of all, keep the mind clean. God is pleased with those who have a clean mind and a clean heart, and together with that fulfills all the desires of those with a clean heart. The speciality of a swan is that it is clean. This is why you, Brahmin souls, souls who are studying with God, are called holy swans. Check and see, is there cleanliness in all the 4 aspects of mind, body, heart, and relationships in me, the soul, who am a holy swan. Complete cleanliness and purity are everyone's aim at this age. It is not simply said you become viceless, but it is said you become completely viceless. It is your form of a deity that is praised, but who becomes sad? The time now at this age is a time to become completely pure. Therefore, check to what extent, that is, to what percentage you have imbibed cleanliness, that is purity. So let us summarize what we have heard and what we discussed in the last 3 days. We discussed the cleanliness of the mind, of the body, and of the heart. So let us use a board today to make a summary of what we said is a portrait of a holy swan. A holy swan is a soul. And we show the soul as someone who has a beautiful personality. The soul is happy, is peaceful, is loving. And this holy swan has the body, and it was mentioned that the body can be seen as a temple. The body is the temple of the soul. And this temple has to be kept at all times clean. And we mentioned that water is such a symbol for cleanliness, but we understand that it is a water of knowledge that will purify the soul, and a pure soul will be in a pure body. So it is this element of the soul, the water of knowledge, and it is a fire of our meditation, and it is the understanding of what it means to be grounded in our essence. All these spiritual elements are the elements that are purifying the body. And also, no attachment, zero attachment is what will help the body to become pure. Zero attachment is possible when we understand that the body has been given to us by God. We are trustees of this body. When we put the label mine, this is mine, then there is no cleanliness. Mine means impurity. Mine means possessivity. Mine leads to anger, to sorrow, to loss, to conflict and war. All the war that exists now on this world is because of the word mine. So in relationship with the body, we understand we are trustees. We have been entrusted this body by God. And God is saying, use the body, use it as an angel. The angel is using the body for service of the world. And we have seen how even people who don't have spiritual knowledge, but they do have that feeling, that intuition, that this body has to be kept pure. We were giving the example of Nikola Tesla, who was declared the absolute celibate, celibacy, chastity of the body, brahmacharya. That kind of purity of the body is simple when we understand we are not the body. The body is made of the physical elements, and the soul is incorporeal, is eternal, is divine. And the body is a temple for that soul. So that temple have to be kept clean at all time. No impurity, complete brahmacharya, complete viceless. And then we spoke about the mind. And what does it mean to have a pure mind? and to look after our mind. And one word was really useful in this, and that is keep the mind busy. Create a timetable. Create a timetable for the whole day. Start early in the morning at this time, if possible, very early, and create a timetable. Look at yourself as if you are a VIP. VIPs have a very clear timetable for the whole day. The timetable of the queen or of the king, the timetable of scientists, inventors, artists, and you, the soul who studies with God, you are a very important person. Create a timetable for yourself for the whole day. And we were giving the example of this very well known Benjamin Franklin, declared the first American, the one who fought and described and dreamed about it and made it possible 200 years ago, made it possible for the states of America to unite and to create United States. He was declared the first American. What was in his mind? Benjamin Franklin had a huge attention on his chart. He was having a chart every day for 13 weeks to self-observe himself, to practice observation of the self, to realize what has to be changed. This is a very good practice throughout the day to keep a chart, keep a journal, write down during the morning, during the afternoon, where was my mind? What did I observe in my mind? Write it down. Creates a chart that in the evening we can give to God. We can tell God, or we can just tell ourselves. We can see at the end of the day, how was my mind? How were my thoughts? If I give a percentage to my thoughts, how much purity there was in my thought? Was 90%, 50%, or just 10%? Honesty is the first step towards cleanliness. Without honesty, without being honest in our efforts, we won't be able to achieve that complete cleanliness. So Benjamin Franklin was starting his day with a very good question. And his question was, what goodness can I do today? So that is the first question. His day was starting at 5 a.m. Our day can also start very early. What goodness can be done today? And at the end of the day, he was asking himself, what good acts have I done today? So it is all about tuning the mind around that timetable. What do I want to attain throughout the day? A busy mind is a mind that can serve the world. A busy mind is a mind that can see the beauty of our endeavor. A busy mind is a mind that stays occupied with soul matters, with a family of souls, and with God. This is what we understand by a busy mind. If the soul does not use a mind for God and God's task, it will be the vice that will use a mind. That is not a brahmacharya. That is not a complete purity in body, mind, and heart. We have to be proactive. We have to create that timetable. And we were saying, use the early hours of the morning. We were looking at those short sleepers. There are people now on the planet who are sleeping 4 hours a day. That is exceptional indeed, but they are very healthy. And there are also people who sleep 8 hours a day. And science has shown recently that 8 hours sleep is associated with heart problems. It is a myth that we have to sleep 8 hours. Actually, I don't know anyone who sleeps 8 hours. In my surroundings, in my friends, in the community, and all the people I know, no one sleeps 8 hours. 6 hours is a very good, healthy number of hours to sleep during the night. Go early to bed, wake up early, and use the mind and the time in the early morning hours to meditate, to connect to God. That will be the foundation of a very good mindset for the whole day. And then we looked at the heart, the healthiness of the heart and the cleanliness of the heart. And we said it all starts with honesty, a heart that is honest, and the heart that has true intention. It is a heart that has set intention in everything we do. So we need to check our intention. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I doing it now? Ask yourself right now, why am I listening to this? What is my intention? Human beings can have many types of intentions. We can have the intention to learn, we can have the intention to gain, we can have the intention to earn some income, we can have the intention to serve the world, we can have the intention just to spend some time. Maybe I have too much time and I'm getting bored and I'm listening to something new. There is a beginning in everything. Our final destination, as we said, is pure love. We are doing everything out of pure, honest, clean, truthful love. That may be the destination. We may not be there yet, but we said we want to keep a healthy heart. A healthy heart, a physically healthy heart, starts with a little bit of walk every day, a little bit more vegetables every day. We were saying it is very useful to us to lift weights. So it means whatever physical activity we do, it is very useful to the physical heart. It is good to laugh. It is good to walk. It is good to eat a diet that is vegetarian based on fruits. All of that are maintaining the healthiness of the physical heart. But we also looked at the healthiness of our spiritual heart. The soul has this heart, this intuition, this intellect, this love that brings us closer to God and to our destination. What does it take to keep it healthy? And first of all, we said, ask yourself, ask yourselves, who lives in my heart? Who lives in your heart? There are many possible answers. In the heart of human beings, right now, lives greediness, anger, attachment, ego, lust, sex, desire for food, desire for property, desire for possession, desire to possess other people. All of that live in the heart of man today. And we were giving this beautiful example from our scriptures. Hanuman in the body of a monkey. He was a king, but he was in the body of a monkey serving God. He knew God as Ram. Ram was portrayed as being God. And Ram was in war with Ravan. And Ravan was the embodiment of all the vices. So Hanuman ended up in the court of Ravan. And Ravan challenged him. He said, now that you are here in our court, how much do you love Ram? And he said, I can show you how much I love Ram. And he opened his chest and he showed his heart. And on his heart, it was written Ram. That is one example. Who lives in your heart? Is it Ram that lives in the heart? Or is it a petty desire, a small desire, the desire to gain some name and fame? Every intention that we can have, it can be used by ego, by getting some more value, some more appreciation, some more name for myself. The second question that we ask ourselves is, what am I offering to God? All of these are for the health of our spiritual heart. So who lives in my heart? What do I offer to God? There are two things that human beings offer to God. One is love and the other is complaints. Which one is bigger? At the present moment, the heart is constantly complaining. Oh God, why is it like that? Why that friend has more than me? Why that house is bigger than my house? Oh God, please remove my enemy. Oh God, why there is no enough property for me, or enough cake, or enough justice, or enough friendliness, enough love? Why someone doesn't like me and they like someone else? All that complaints are in the heart of human beings. We have the option to start that process of love, offering to others, first of all, pure love, offering them appreciation, regard, and offering that pure love to the nature, to the animals, to the environment, and eventually to God. And then we were discussing about memories. What kind of memories do we have in our heart? All that old memories, bad memories, hurts, wounds that are in our hearts, they don't allow us to be happy. They don't allow us to be healthy. They don't allow us to have a truthful heart. We have to throw them away. Throw that rubbish away today. Don't keep it in your heart. Don't remember any past wounds. And science has many different ways to replace memories. We can change our memories. We can replace them with good memories. For doing that, make our present great. We make our present beautiful, and our present becomes our past. And finally, concentrate on the happiness. Happiness is unlimited when we understand ourselves as being souls. When we understand ourselves as being the children of God, when we understand ourselves as being part of this beautiful family, God's family. Let us put into practice today what we have learned so far. The personality of the Holy Swan. It is a soul that is a Holy Swan. It is a true self that is originally completely pure, completely benevolent, completely peaceful and loving. The only sickness of the human beings is forgetfulness. We have forgotten who we truly are. In ignorance, in sleep, in confusion, we have identified ourselves with a body, with a role, with a position, with a power. And we have as if went into a descending spiral, going lower and lower. Now it is a time to ascend once again. It is the only time when you can ascend. It is the only time when you can restore your complete purity. Purity is a mother of peace, love, and happiness. Take this message for yourself and put it into practice from today. Start today the path to complete brahmacharya. Complete brahmacharya means I take the vow, I take the pledge of remaining pure in thoughts, words, actions, body, and relationships. This vow is the step towards knowing my true self. Without purity, without cleanliness, I cannot really fulfill the highest potential. It is a shame for the human beings to live a life where they do not know themselves. They live as zombies. Human beings are living, but they are deep asleep. No one is awake. We have that beautiful opportunity now to wake up and wake up others. Awaken yourself and awaken others. This is a sacred duty that will bring so much happiness. Let us start today with putting into practice one little thing. Start with the cleanliness of the body. Start with a timetable for the mind. Start with reviewing the intentions of your heart. The journey to the moon starts with one step. Put one step into practice today, and you have already done half of your journey towards your destination. Tomorrow we will start discussing purity and cleanliness in our relationships. Thank you for listening. Let us finish with 1 minute of music.